If ever you want a vision from God, pray. It was midday. Peter went up on the roof. He was hungry. God gave him a vision with a sheet being lowered down to the earth, containing different animals in it. The voice said to him, "Rise, Peter, slay and eat." He said, "Certainly not, Lord. I am a man that I do not put anything that is unclean to my lips." The revelation enabled him to go on to the Gentiles and preach with power. Vision is the result of prayer. It is in prayer where God visits you. It is in prayer where God gives you a specific sign. There was a man called Ananias that was told that he must go to Saul to give him his sight. Before he arrived, the Lord said to Ananias, "Go to a man called Saul, for he is praying." And in a vision, he sees a man named Ananias coming to him to give him his sight. Prayer opens up a vision. Prayer opens up a vision. Prayer gave Paul the vision. When Paul received the vision came with specifics. He knew the man's name that would come, and he knew what the man was appointed to do. Prayer opens up visions. Now remember, the same Saul that we speak of was feared amongst the Jewish community. All the Jews knew him. He was persecuting, in particular, those that believed on Jesus. When Ananias was told that he needed to go to give this man his sight, Ananias said, "Lord, I've heard horrible things about this man." He was fearful. He said, "Lord, I don't know about this one." The Lord said, "Don't worry, it'll be fine." After you move from Acts chapter 9, verse 12, by the time you get to Acts chapter 9, verse 23, the attitude towards Saul is greatly different. I said fear comes with fatigue. They were afraid of him. They heard about the numerous murders. They heard about the fact that he held the clothes of the people who stoned Stephen to death. They heard about the fact that he was on his way again to persecute more people. They had an expectation of a continuation of violence from this man. In particular, Ananias did. When verse 23 came around, it said they would not rest until they figured out a way how to take him down. They were thinking about how to kill Saul, the same Jews, because with fear comes fatigue. That is why Jesus did not use fear to get us into the kingdom of heaven. Fear is not a useful tool. Eventually, there's a lot of people who are serving the devil because they're afraid of him. And they're going to wake up and realize that there's no need to do that. And then they will leave the kingdom of darkness. I pray if this is you, that will be your testimony. We serve a God that provides. We serve a God that emboldens us. We serve a God that gives us new information morning by morning, new mercies I see. If you want vision, if you're one of those like I used to be that says, "I'm not hearing from God," spend time in prayer. If every time you pray you feel like sleeping, say it to God. Say, Lord, break this spirit of fatigue over my life. Energize my spirit life. Energize my spirit, man. Give me a desire to pray.